Do you ever feel like your business is just one step away from hitting it big, but you're not quite sure what that step is? Let me tell you how a fractional CMO helped a company figure that out and break through when they were stuck. There was a health tech company that had been doing quite well. They had a great product. They had loyal customers. They had steady growth. But the founder felt like they were on the edge of something bigger, but he couldn't quite put his finger on it. He couldn't quite figure out what it was that was going to take them to that next level. The company tried the usual tactics, running more ads, getting more sales reps. They tried doing a rebrand even, but nothing seemed to move the needle in the way that they really had hoped for. They decided to try something a little bit different. They brought in a fractional CMO to see if a fresh perspective, a fresh pair of eyes, a fresh set of ears, a new brain could help them figure out how to break through that glass ceiling and see what's up at that next level. The first thing that this mysterious fractional CMO did was dive deep into the company's market positioning. They didn't just look at what the company was doing. They analyzed the entire competitive landscape. They identified gaps. They identified opportunities that the company really hadn't yet considered. It wasn't just about tweaking the marketing though, right? It was really about finding a way to stand out in what is always a crowded marketplace. So after focusing on that for a while, the fractional CMO then worked on implementing a growth strategy tailored to the company's specific needs. So it wasn't a one-size-fits-all solution, right? It was a strategy that was carefully crafted, leveraging the company's strengths while acknowledging its weaknesses. So it was a strategy, it was custom, it was tailor-built for this company based on strengths and weaknesses and leveraging those things appropriately. It involved everything from optimizing the customer journey to refining the messaging that it really, resonated with their target audience. So the real game changer was how the CMO then enhanced customer acquisition and retention. He introduced new tactics for attracting the right kind of customers, and those who would not only buy the product, but also become loyal advocates. He developed a retention strategy that kept these customers engaged, reducing churn, increasing lifetime value, that sort of thing. And the results were that the company didn't just grow. They also expanded into new markets. They doubled their customer base. They saw a significant, marked, measurable uptick in revenue, all because they brought in this fractional CMO who knew how to unlock the potential that was already there. Again, it was a fresh pair of eyes, fresh pair of ears, a new brain coming in, looking at those strengths and weaknesses, analyzing that, and putting the different pieces of the puzzle together. Let's talk about some things that we can take away from this story. A fractional CMO doesn't just help you do better marketing, whatever that even means. What they do is they help you see your market in a whole new way. They uncover opportunities that maybe you didn't even know existed. Instead of applying generic solutions, a fractional CMO can customize and should customize a growth strategy that aligns with your business's unique strengths and unique weaknesses, your company's unique challenges, right? Wherever there's a weakness, that needs to be taken into account too. A lot of CMOs, consultants, marketing strategists will come in, look at the strengths and try and leverage those, and they won't even pay attention to the weak links, which can completely dismantle an otherwise brilliant strategy. By focusing on the right customers, keeping them engaged, bringing in a fractional CMO can also boost customer acquisition, customer retention, right? All of those things lead, of course, to sustainable growth. So in conclusion, this story shows that sometimes the key to unlocking your business's potential isn't really just about working harder. It's about working, everybody in unison, smarter. A fractional CMO brings expertise, brings fresh perspective, stuff needed to identify these kind of hidden opportunities that are there already, right? It's not like I'm going to come into an organization and create something from nothing. This stuff exists there. It's just a matter of looking at it closer, looking at it from a little further away. One of my favorite phrases, besides you can't see the forest from the trees when you're in the forest, you can't read the label from inside the bottle, right? So if you're a CEO, if you're a founder of a company and you're in there, you've been in there since day one, you can't read the label from inside the bottle. So bringing in that fresh perspective can make a huge difference. What I want you to do now is consider your own business and how that plays into what I've been talking about, how that plays into this story. Are you seeing all the opportunities in your market? Do you have a growth strategy that really fits with your business, that strengths and the weaknesses, both. They're both equally important. And finally, are you keeping your best customers engaged and loyal? Are you creating brand advocates, or are your customers coming in the door, buying once, and then bailing, right? Keep them coming back. Those are good customers to have. The higher the LTV, the lifetime value of a customer, that's money. You're building a revenue engine at that point. Reflecting on these questions, the whole point of this conversation is for you to reflect on these questions and identify opportunities for you to improve on your current strategies, on your current executions. What are you doing now that you can, maybe you're not doing as well as you possibly could? Does it make sense for you at this time, at this stage of your business, to speak with a fractional CMO to talk about opportunities, ideas, things like that? If you're struggling with any of this, if you're struggling with finding those hidden growth opportunities in your business, I assure you they're there somewhere. I'm here to help. Reach out to me. Let's chat. I'll buy you 14 beers worth of my time at no cost to you. That's a half an hour on Zoom. I've got nothing to sell you. And my only goal here is to provide you some actionable value that you can apply directly to your business. You can hit me up on LinkedIn. You can reach out to me directly on my website. That's michaelpacheco.co. And hey, if you found this video helpful, please give it a like, drop a comment, and let me know what resonated with you. Don't forget to subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you're listening to this as a podcast, a review on your favorite platform, wherever you're listening to this would be great. That'd be awesome. All of this helps us reach more businesses. It helps us help more businesses. And that's the whole point of why I'm doing this. In the meantime, I want to thank you for what you're doing, for everything that you do, for all the contributions that you're making in the world with your business. And until then, as ever, I'm Michael Pacheco. Cheers.